Gloria, Blairsville, Georgia, on the Mark Levin app. How are you, Gloria?
I'm fine, thanks, Mark. What I wanted to say was I'm a first-generation American on my mother's side. My mother was born in the Soviet Union, and I love this country. And we're just so worried, my husband and I, about what's going on and how to save the country. What can we do? I mean, look at the choices.
Please listen to me. Is there any other host that talks about Article 5 Convention of States? You listen to the show?
Yes.
The wonderful Meckler Farris organization that's behind this movement. You're in Georgia. Georgia's a very, very important state. In fact, Georgia may have already passed it as far as I know. And there are other states that need to, too. What can you do? I've written an entire book on this called The Liberty Amendments because I used to get this question years and years ago. There is something we literally can do. There is a recourse. It doesn't involve a federal election. It involves state activity for each and every one of us. That's what we can do. We have to be resolute. We have to have a strategy. I've laid it out. Actually, the framers of the Constitution laid it out. And I would ask, all these people going on and on and on, our friends at National Review, our friends at the Weekly Standard, what's your problem? Do you believe in the Constitution? Well, why don't you look at Article 5? Why don't you look at the Convention of the States? Why don't you get behind something positive? Why don't you help us go on offense? Why don't you help us restore the Republic and the Constitution rather than throwing brickbats all the time? Help us out. You don't have to like Trump. We've got a whole other thing going on here. Now you can write till you're blue in the face. But that's not going to do anything right now. That's it. Self-pity's not going to fix anything. I don't mean to be mean. I'm just saying I could take call after call. Woe is me, woe is me. What is that going to do? Well, what can I do? Well, I tell you every night. Well, okay, but I think people just want somebody else to do for them what they cannot or will not do for themselves. You have to become an activist. You have to support our efforts. I've explained what we can do. I don't know how many other ways to explain it. Here's the sad truth. There is no answer in Washington, D.C. And regardless of the election outcome, we can push for a constitutional restoration. That's it.
The Founding Fathers knew this might happen. Article 5 of the Constitution gives the states the power to stop a runaway federal government, a convention of states to amend the Constitution. It's the only solution as big as the problem. It's time to stand up, speak up, and show up. Join us at conventionofstates.com.